everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video. It's Friday, which means we got brand new competitive pass objectives in the game. In today's video, we're going to talk about those and everything else that's going on in Madden Ultimate Team right now. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. So if you've been grinding through the competitive pass and you've been trying to get in the top 1,000 for the free 99 overall Antoine Winfield, I got bad news for you. It's basically over. The top 1,000 have been claimed. We kind of saw getting it close last night, but when the brand new objectives dropped in today's competitive pass, the number of claimed cards went from like 600 to 1,000 in a matter of probably 30 minutes or so. So if you go into your competitive pass, still 41 days left on this one. You got your daily objectives, MUT Champs objectives have been added, solo battles, head-to-head seasons, and of course milestones have not been updated. I'm thinking probably halfway through they will add more in. If you go back and look at the last competitive pass when it first kicked off, there were far more milestone rewards compared to what's in this one now. So last competitive pass, we never got a second set of them, and I think they put both sets in the game all together at the same time accidentally. So this time, I'm guessing about halfway through this, more milestone objectives will be added. So if you already max these out, you're gonna have to sit put. And again, the only things you can really grind are going to be the weekly objectives that reset every Friday morning. But as we stated, there's certainly enough XP in the game at this moment to get to level 17 to get the free 99 overall exclusive Antoine Winfield. So the top 1,000 have been claimed. I want to talk about the difference between the two and why it's not that big of a deal in some cases. And don't forget, if you scroll back here, maybe you haven't worked on this at all. If you get to level 7, you do get a free 98 overall, aka Cruise Fantasy Pack. Down below in the comment section, we'll link you over to a video we put out earlier last week going over the best cards to take from this pack, because there's some really good options, and I would highly recommend, if you're not really a big online player, try to get this done, even if it's only through solo battles, because you can get a pretty good free card from it. If you weren't able to claim one of the first 1,000 Antoine Winfield cards, it's not the end of the world. Again, once you get to level 17, instead of getting 2 cards, a sellable one and a B&D version, you're just going to get the B&D version, which looks a little bit different as far as the card art goes. And the main difference here, number one, is that you can sell the card. So everybody that was in the top 1,000, well, they've been posting their cards on the auction house, and as you can see right now, there are 20 of them, and they're all going for over 1.1 million coins. If you have one right now, you're probably wondering, should I sell it? Should I hang on to it? It's kind of a tough call. So it's a good card, because if you look at the discounted abilities, which are going to be more important than the attributes, he is only 5'9". Everything else on the card is really good, but he gets so many good knockout abilities. I'm not really concerned about the height at all, but you get 2 discounted buckets. So basically you can go deep zone KO for 0 AP, and then you can also get flat zone KO for 1, or 1 step ahead for 2, or just not touch either of these and only go with the deep zone KO for 0. He also is going to give you pick artist for 0, and you can get mid zone KO for 1. So I think most people are probably going deep zone, pick artist, and mid zone for a total of 1 AP. And if you really want to go crazy, you can go flat zone, mid zone, and deep zone plus pick artist for a total of 2 AP. So that's what you're going to get if you're in the top 1,000, or if you purchase one of the top 1,000 cards. And although that obviously is going to be the better setup, or the recommended setup if you're able to get that card, if you take a look at the B&D version that doesn't get the extra discounted ability buckets, you can still basically go pick artist and deep out zone KO for 0 AP together. I think that's still a really good setup. Now you're going to miss out on the mid zone KO, but if he's playing high safety, and it really depends on your play style and how you use them. For me, my safeties are pretty good with deep out zone KO or deep zone KO and pick artist. So to get those 2 abilities together on the B&D version, I still think this is a very usable card. The other thing that I want to point out is, hopefully later today, or at some point today, EA is going to reveal the list of the Redux cards that we're going to be getting in-game tomorrow, along with the Ultimate Legend drops, and 1 free safety that could end up being on that list. And by the way, once EA reveals that, we'll drop a video covering that, plus whatever the Ultimate Legends are going to be. If you missed it, just changing gears here really quick, here are the teasers for Ultimate Legends. These should be revealed on Twitter later tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So we're expecting that reveal, plus at some point today, a list of all of the 99 overall Redux cards that will drop in game tomorrow. Brian Dawkins could be on that list, which if you take a look at his card, he's definitely going to be better than Antoine Winfield, and his price will probably be around or lower than what Antoine Winfield's card is, and he's 6 foot in height, and then his ability breakdown, you already get mid-zone baked in for 0, and if you take a look, you can get pick artist for 0, you can get deep zone for 1, which of course it's 0 on Antoine Winfield, but you're basically still getting mid-zone, pick artist, and deep zone for a total of 1 AP. That's a little bit different on how you set it up for Winfield, but it's going to be the same AP-wise. And not only that, if this card happens to get Redux, that's a good likelihood that he could be in that Season 6 token set where you need 4 tokens to claim for a free 99 overall. There's going to be 10 options in there. Nobody has unlocked that pack, so we have no idea what 10 cards are going to be in there until somebody gets over to level 36, but once they do, there's a strong likelihood that some of the cards in that pack, if not all of them, are going to be 99 overall Redux players, and Brian Dawkins, being that he came out a couple weeks ago, could be a candidate for one of them. I know a lot of people are really hoping that Cam Chancellor's AKA card will be in there. I just don't think so, because that card at this moment isn't even a full week old, and when those Redux cards come out tomorrow, he still won't even be an entire week old, so I don't really see that happening. And then also on the free safety side of it, one other card that you can kind of keep in mind that isn't a bad option at all, and this is kind of going back to should you sell Winfield or not. I think eventually he goes down in price, especially if Dawkins gets Redux, but also on May 22nd, you're going to be able to earn that final upgrade token on any of the AANHPI players, and Alohi Gilman is probably the best one, aside from Younghoe Koo if you need a kicker, because this card, once you get him up to a 99 overall, you know, you look at his physical attributes, he is only 5'11", but he is going to be taller than Antoine Winfield. You can get this card for free, and to get this card over the competitive pass card, this one's going to take a lot less work, and if you're confused on how to get these players and this entire promo, we put out a detailed video on this, so I'm going to link that one down below in the comment section as a pinned comment. Make sure you go check it out. But once you get him fully loaded up here to a 99 overall and you get that max upgrade token on May 22nd, he's got extremely good attributes: 98 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 zone, 97 man, 95 hit power. Play rec is also 99, pursue 93, tackle 94. So just overall a really strong card, but also he gets 3 discounted ability buckets if you use your max upgrade token on him. So you can get deep zone KO for 1 AP. You're going to have mid zone KO for 0 AP, and because he has 3 buckets, you can also get pick artist for 0 or flat zone for 1. So it's pretty much the same exact ability setup that Antoine Winfield has, and I think attribute wise, this card might be a little bit better. They're extremely close, but Gilman's a slight bit taller there, and again, this card's going to be much easier to unlock versus the Antoine Winfield, so I really wouldn't be out there spending a million coins to get Winfield, and if you have him, you want to keep these things in mind. Between the Gilman card and the Dawkins card, that might influence you to sell the card. Now, I don't know what the market's going to do, but I think the 2 cards I just showed you are going to be better options over the Antoine Winfield, and that's why I think eventually his price is going to go down. So if you can get a million coins from it today, I'd probably take that million coins in a hurry. If you were unaware, there is a house rules ongoing for the Infinite Flux promo. We talked about it in yesterday's videos. Is it worth it or not? Really up to you. I'm not a fan of the final reward here, but I will say the games are going very quick. I'm already up to 30 wins, and I just started playing it last night. Now, I'll be honest, I probably went about 30-5 in these games to get to the 30 wins, so it's been incredibly easy for me. There was a glitch yesterday, and I don't know if it's even going on still, that if you throw the ball away, you would like take away points from your opponent in certain situations. You see, I got 30 wins. I probably played 35 to 38 games at the most. I didn't run into one singular person doing that. So either it's not really that beneficial to do it, or EA fixed it. I really don't know, but I do think this game mode is safe to play. My initial thought here was just to get to the 20 wins so I could get the Field Pass XP. That's all I really cared about. But once I got to 20 wins relatively fast, I went for the 30 wins, which is going to give you a high Infinite Force player pack or a Coin Fantasy pack. So I just want to let you know what was in this pack. You actually get 3 different options. You're either going to get a BND Infinite Infinite Force player. I just totally made up the name for the promo. A BND Infinite Flux player. The second option is a non-BND 93 plus pack. Now, if you get a 93, those cards only go for about 21,000 coins. If you get something higher than that, being that it's non-BND, you're going to be catching a W there. And the third option is 40,000 coins. I'm going to instruct you to take the coins every time, because at least you can save up those coins and use them to go out and buy a player that you want rather than leaving it up to chance. So if you unlock these packs, those are your three options. I recommend taking the coins. You get another one of them at level 6, which is going to be a total of 50 wins. You get a third one at level 8, which is going to be 80 wins. You do have coin amounts in between those as well. So if you're bored or you don't want to sweat playing competitive pass games, whether it's head-to-head seasons or MUT Champs, I actually think this isn't a bad game mode to go out there and make some coins, because you're getting 120k between level 4, 6, and 8, and then you still have 25k, 15k, and another 15k there. 100 wins is a lot of work for a 95 plus pack. You can sell the card that you get out of here. I think it would have been much better if it was a 97 plus pack, but as I said, the game seemed to be going relatively fast, so the 100 win reward should be way better, but I wouldn't be mad at anybody grinding after that, because you do get a solid amount of coins for the work that you're putting in, and you got to rely a lot on luck to get something good or worthwhile within this pack if you're going for the full 100. So that's really it for right now. I could see maybe 3 to 4 ways you should be playing MUT right now, whether you're grinding the competitive pass, you're working on the Infinite Flux field pass, and that is a hand-in-hand with house rules and the solos that go along with that, or you're working on the AANHPI Heritage Month field pass and cards from that. But you can kind of do these two things together. And one other thing before we get out of here regarding the objectives, I don't know if there was an issue yesterday and that issue now has been fixed, but this objective right here, recording 500 receiving yards with either George Pickens or Chris Carter, I completed this objective, and this card is not in my lineup anywhere. So there was some confusion yesterday where like Chris Carter's stats weren't tracking, and then we thought maybe you have to throw it to that player specifically to get those yards. Between house rules and a couple head-to-head seasons and MUT Champs games I played this morning, again, I picked George Pickens with my pick within that pack. That felt like a tongue twister, and I think I nailed it right there. But again, my overall point is that these appear to have tracked for me without even having those players in my lineup. Also, one other mistake I made yesterday, I took the word on GMM that you could fully max out the Pickens or the Chris Carter to a 97 overall. Well, when they put that information out there on GMM, that was incorrect. You need 3 tokens to upgrade the player that you choose, and if you don't see your solo challenges, you have to pick the player from the welcome pack for those solos to pull up. But right now, the maximum amount of stars you can get is 45, which means you're going to be one of the 3 tokens short. You're not going to be able to get that third token to upgrade them to a 97 until Thursday when part 2 of this promo comes out. So just wanted to clear that up. That's everything that's going on in MUT right now. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back with more videos later today. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.